Alright, we're finally back at Bilibin, and we need to heal Ivan from his unconscious state to where we need him back up and running in terms of battles. So anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll take care of that right now. So, while we do that, what's happening, everybody? This is Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. In today's episode, we're going to go north of Bilibin, and we are going to go to where the Mercury Lighthouse is, because we need to help out Tret with trying to heal him and saving him from death. So yeah, we are going to go north towards where the Mercury Lighthouse is, and that's going to make our first stop take place over in Imil, which is just before the Mercury Lighthouse. So anyway, gamers, let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And as you can tell, I'm just finishing up some selling items at Bilibin, as well as healing Ivan back on his, getting Ivan back on his feet, so that way he can, fully be rested up, and we can take him to Imil without any problems whatsoever. Also, I know I forgot to mention this on the previous episode, but yes, I do have a new intro up finally, and I'm sure some of you probably have already seen it on back on this Sunday's episode of Super Mario World in the live commentary weekend series that I do. Yes, that is a new intro that I have for my channel, and I paid for it. So yeah, can't really explain to you how I got it, but I paid for it with my money. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Okay, so we're done with that, and let's go ahead and stay at the inn real quick, and then we'll make our way north. Okay, we are getting some resting going on, and we are going to leave this place. Okay, Bilibin should be done right now, so it's time for us to head north, and we want to go to the region of Imil, to where the Mercury Lighthouse is. And if we go north this way, this should actually take us to the Bilibin Cave, and that will lead us to the northern area of Angara, where, where we will find the Mercury Lighthouse within the snowy regions of the northern part of this continent. Okay, so that takes care of one of the battles, and yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty snowy up north. And it's not even snowy where we are. Well, that's because it's just beyond the mountains, and I'm pretty sure trying to get over the mountains is not an easy trek to go by, realistically. But in this case, it's going to go by pretty fast. Alright, and there's the cave entrance to where we need to go through. And if we go... Whoops, another fight. Go ahead and take care of these guys. A couple more rat soldiers, so we'll go ahead and we'll deliver the coup de grace towards these enemies. Okay, so, let's finish this up. Oh, you nimbly, dodge my blow. You suck, Rat Soldier 1. Oh, well. It's okay. Okay, Garrett is now a level 9 guard. Not bad. We got 36 coins, so, okay. Okay, so we're at the Bilibin Cave entrance. And, we're actually going to want to do some scaling around this place. So we actually need to... Let's give Garrett the, one of the genies over to him, so that way he can have the growth spell. I don't know why they did not place the growth spell within Isaac, to begin with, because, with Venus Adepts, or whatever, yeah, Venus Adepts, they have the power to, read what is taking place within the earth, or or listen to the sounds of the earth, as well as listening to the sound, the plants speaking to them or whatever. Listening to the speech of the wildlife and plants and stuff that roam around the earth. I don't know why they wouldn't even allow that. I mean, they did that in Dark Dawn, where they gave Matthew the growth spell to begin with, but I don't know why they didn't even keep it in this game. Maybe they didn't have enough memory to do that, to where Isaac couldn't even, keep it on him, at all times, but I don't know. Okay, so we're inside the Bilibin Cave, and that will take us to the northern section of the world map, which is called Imil. And no, I'm not referring to Chugga Conroy, with his first name. It's actually, the name of the town is spelled I-M-I-L. Imil, or Imil, or Emile, or just Imil. Or Imil. Yeah, there we go. So, let's just go ahead and continue on with this. And this cave actually is not that very long to get through, you know, just to get over to the northern section of Angara. So, yeah. And I've decided, you know, for my next Let's Play to take place, you know, just to go along with Golden Sun, you know, in terms of the time that it will take to complete it before I get on with Skyward Sword. I've decided not to do, you know, Muramasa the Demon Blade. I actually found something that's a little bit shorter, and one that I think that most of you will not even see, you know, you won't even see this Let's Play coming. It'll actually kind of surprise you, and trust me, it will. And it's actually another Nintendo 64 game, and it's actually made by Rare. And don't worry, it's actually one that a lot of people have a very big fondness for, and one that's actually pretty short. But I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so let's finish that off, and this battle has been completed. And as you can tell, we're at this one part of the cave. And I think we can come back here later in case if we need to try to gain a treasure chest just beyond, you know, that one puddle where we can freeze it, so that way we can jump on top of those ice things. But for the most part, we can't even do anything with that right now. But we can do this, where we can bring that torch over to this to that thing, and that will actually lead us to where the treasure chest is that we just saw, you know, passing by. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up these enemies, and yeah, we're fighting against the gnomes again, so, and one of them just ran away like a little coward that he is. Yeah! Run away! You are just like the Knights of the Round Table in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Run away! Run away! And of course they can run away, and I don't think they have any others that are behind them to, you know, clap coconut, you know, half-open coconuts, or, you know, half pieces of coconuts together, so that way they can create the sound of galloping horses. Yeah, it doesn't even exist in the world of Golden Sun, as everything is purely fantasy-based, and it kind of reminds you of a Lord of the Rings story, or one of those fantasy books by J.R.R. Tolkien. Which, speaking of which, I did take a look at the new Hobbit trailer, which just appeared not too long ago, and boy, oh boy, does it look good. And I'm very glad to know that Peter Jackson still has a hand in this movie, because I don't think, you know, going to The Hobbit after completing the Lord of the Rings trilogy, it would have, you know, probably not been that great, but at least there is a good production crew, including Peter Jackson, and I think Guillermo del Toro is actually a part of it as well, so it might actually be pretty good. Okay, so, let's finish up these guys, and then we can open up that treasure chest, and we can get out of the place finally. And we will need to go north. And what's in here? Ah, vial, I see. Basically, vials are hit point healing items. If you take one, it will automatically cure 500 hit points onto your character, so yeah, they are pretty big in terms of the healing factor. But, you know, I really don't find the healing items to be that necessary, since, you know, with the synergy points we have in our characters that restore itself over time while we're walking, yeah, we can constantly keep using that while we, you know, just, you know, can throw away any other healing items, and so we can make some profit. And trust me, we're gonna want to make a lot of money in, you know, playing this game. Not only that, but, like, playing The Lost Age at some point. Because we will want to, you know, we will want to make sure we have enough money to buy newer items and equipment. Okay, we are at the northern part of Angara, and like I said, this is the snowy region. And when I take a look at the continent of Angara, I actually kind of think of it as Europe in a sense, or, you know, the Netherlands, or, you know, the country is that, you know, I think Norwegian, you know, or Norway, or whatever, yeah, those kinds of countries, because, you know, if you take a look at the geography for Golden Sun, it kind of actually reminds you of the geography of our world. It's kind of similar to that in a sense, but like I said, everything's fantasy based. So, you know, if you were to compare it to something that was, you know, that was deeply fantasy based like this, then I would at least compare it to something maybe like either the early medieval times or, you know, like the Anglo-Saxon period or something that had all the Vikings and such and had the times of Beowulf and such. So, yeah, stuff that's kind of like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward here. And I gotta say that the snowy region actually looks pretty darn cool. But don't worry, there's actually a place where there's a bigger region of snow in the next game. But we won't even get into it quite just yet, because we still want to focus on this game. And I have other projects that I want to do that, you know, I want to be heavily focused with. Especially Skyward Sword and Xenoblade Chronicles whenever, you know, when that comes out on April 3rd of this year. I would like to, you know, spend some time playing that game while I, you know, do episodes of Skyward Sword. And I may need to work my way up to try and obtain a headset, so that way I can talk while I play the game, instead of having the microphone out in front of me, because there's a good chance I could possibly knock it over while I'm, you know, playing the game, and it would not be very cool. Okay, we want to move the snowman, and while we're moving the snowman, we actually want to do this because by doing this... Wait, where is it? Come on. Okay, we actually want to go back on to the sliding path, but not that one. We actually want to take this one that's up here, and we're actually going to want to go up. Actually, no, we don't want to do it that way. We actually want to do it this way. Okay, so if we do this... Actually, nope. Didn't do it right. Dang it. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again. Okay, we want to head up this time. And while we do this... that will actually bring us inside of this cave. And look, there is a Mars Genie! And yes, this Mars Genie now belongs to us, and we can set it to Garrett, finally. So we now have the Mars Genie called Fever. Basically what Fever does is kind of the same as Flint, but there is a good possibility that you can try to wrap an enemy in delusion, where its vision will be clouded and it will have a hard time trying to attack your party members. You know, kind of the same thing of what enemies do in case if they throw smoke bombs at you. So yes, that is what Fever does. So Garrett has his second Mars Genie on him, and we have, you know, Isaac and Garrett. I mean, not Isaac and Garrett, but Isaac and Ivan each have their own two genie, you know, their two gene for their respective elements, or elemental clans, or whatever. So yeah, all of them have two right now. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can try to find some items within the, you know, some of the places within around here. Oh, we got some Lucky Pepper inside of that pot. Now, the Lucky Pepper, as I mentioned before, it will increase your luck, or boost your luck. And we give that to Isaac, and his luck has been increased by 2, so now he has 6 points of luck. And I think the luck ability, or the luck statistics, means if you're wielding a weapon that can unleash a howl to do some stronger damage, you know, with its own special attacks, with the stronger luck that you have, the more chances you have to try and, you know, try and execute that attack very well. Okay, if we open up this treasure chest, that will give us a bottle, an empty bottle. We're actually going to need that when we go to the Mercury Lighthouse. And as the old couple says, that there is an epidemic that is going around within Imil. And now they're telling us to go find a priest, or priestess named Mia, because she can help cure everybody. And looks like they can, you know, looks like she can help them out. And anyway, since we came here to look for Mia here at the Healer's Shrine, the kids tell us that Mia has already went over to the couple's house. Yeah, and this epidemic is pretty bad, and it's because of the lighthouse not being activated. And I think with the lighthouse not being activated, it will be bad for the people of Imil. It's like it would cause the town to go extinct very quickly. So yeah, even though with the characters trying to get back the elemental stars, it makes you kind of wonder, you know, if activating the lighthouses will actually change this world for the better. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it kind of foreshadows, you know, some things, you know, some plot points that will happen in the next game, to where you actually, you know, learn about what lighting the lighthouses truly mean. Okay, and yeah, I know I'm having a hard time trying to speak in this episode because, you know, I just got off of doing the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. Well, I'm actually one episode away from completing it, and, you know, it was a pretty emotional time for me to finish it up, and it was pretty awesome to do that Let's Play, and, you know, I'm having lots of fun with this Let's Play, too, so, you know, they are two games where they have sequels, and I will be doing Let's Plays of those in the future. So, yeah. It was pretty cool to do that. Okay, so, let's go ahead and sell the Lucky Medal right now. Now, every time when we sell rare items, we can actually buy the, what do you call them? You know, that's different, item set. Artifacts. Yeah, they will be counted as artifacts that you can buy. And, they won't cost that much. Okay, I think we can go back into the couple's house and see if we can try to find Mia in there. And indeed, we actually see this priestess that's actually healing this old man. And yes, folks, this is the introduction of Mia. And she is a Mercury adept in this game. And pretty much the healer for the town of Imil. And with the Mercury adept, she is, you know, she mostly heals people and has the power to wield water-based magic. Either water or ice or whatever. But yes, she is the fourth main character in our party for this game. And she's going to be playing a vital role in trying to help us reach up to the Mercury Lighthouse. And sorry, Grandpa, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard after Mia has tried to heal you. Okay, so, ma'am, you should rest in bed, too. Anyway, and Mia sees us and asks us who are we and wonder how she can help us. But then she sees a flash from outside, and she says that it was the lighthouse. And she's very shocked by what she sees, and she thinks that somebody has infiltrated the lighthouse to where it is activated by itself. And she feels that Alex has gone there to activate the lighthouse, and I would assume so, and I think we should all assume so. But anyway, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and we're going to stop this episode for now since we made so much progress today, and we are going to, you know, resume where we left off. So anyway, guys, next time on RRPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance, we are going to resume where we left off, and we are going to traverse through the Mercury Lighthouse. Anyway, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.